So for this project, I decided to interview my aunt to get a look into her unique lifestyle. Her name is Stuti Das, and she lives in the busiest city in India, Mumbai, with her son and my cousin Siddhant. Stuti works in the travel industry and has been to 42 countries. Her and Siddhant are very active and connected to lots of cultural art, tourism, music, food, and more, which we'll learn about soon. Okay, now for the questions. How is raising a child with special needs in India, and how does food connect with them?
So raising a special child in India was, if I look now, it has been quite a journey because way back, Siddhant, my son, is now 19 years old, and we diagnosed that he had his special needs because he was highly ADHD and he was in the borderline of autism. And we diagnosed this at when he was 2.5 years old. It wasn't so easy because awareness for special requirements, whether it was in the school or in the society, was not that great. But over the time, yes, they are being accepted, which is a plus point. And I think there are lots of scopes for our kids, and as long as people are welcoming them, is a good sign, is a progress. So about food, we have figured out that Siddhant is a foodie, and he was very passionate about him. He's still passionate about his food, and when he was 5 or 6 years old, he used to spend hours watching the TV, the food channels. Those days we thought that he was using his time very unproductively, but we have realized that it was actually his passion which pulled him to that direction. And now he is doing his hospitality and catering course, which is going to get completed. It is a 5 year course, and he's also doing his internship, which is a part of the curriculum at the Courtyard Marriott.
Thank you. So for the next question, it's how is Indian food unique from other cultures?
Okay, the most important ingredients for Indian food is the spices. That's what it makes the difference. Not just about it from other cultures, but also within the country. India is a vast country. So the spices, the traditions, the festivals, every food has got a connect with every festival. That's how the uniqueness would be mostly with the spices. It's related to the festivals. So different multi-cultural, multi-festivals are also connected with the food habits.
Very well. For the next question, it's what kinds of food does Sidhu specialize in?
I love to bake. I love to bake cakes, brownies, and breads. Anything. I bake anything.
You love to bake cookies as well?
I have to bake cookies as well.
So mostly he's into health diet. So if you need refined sugar, which is not healthy, he uses nowadays dates to substitute that, or he uses jaggery powder and almond flour, and that's how it becomes more healthier. And so he's trying to create these health products for the people around.
Yeah. So Sidhu is a big foodie and he specializes in baking. That's what you love most, right?
Yes.
Very nice. So how has Sidhu's passion for food impacted him and others?
So actually, I have a bakery business, and I had a YouTube channel called Siddhant Spark Chef. So
I subscribe to that.
it's very nice. If you want to do it on YouTube.
So how has your bakery and YouTube channel inspired others?
Also, not just bakery, he loves making faludas, like something like a shake, that's an Indian drink. The lassis, the mango lassis.
Like a juice or milkshake?
Yeah, it's like a milkshake made out of curd, yogurt. And also while learning, he basically learned this baking stuff online. And then I thought that why not I try to record his stuff to get perfection from him. We can show him where he's gone wrong, and that was a brainchild for coming up with his YouTube channel. And it has definitely inspired many people because looking at him, many of the mothers or the parents have tried to groom their children accordingly. And there is hope. Is the most important thing is there is hope. We shouldn't give up, because we think that these are special kids and they will not be able to do anything in life. That's not the case. We should try to find out what are their likings.
So Sidhu's passion for food has impacted himself most of all.
Yeah, for sure. It's not just baking, it's also other aspects of life like being disciplined, being responsible. So all these things come together and it has definitely helped him being a better human being.
Very nice. So how has Sidhu used food in his daily life?
Over the weekends, he does help for the breakfast. He would make something, an Indian crepe, which is called
Besan ka chilla.
whether it is besan ka chilla or he would sometime help by kneading the dough for the Indian bread. So he participates in the kitchen, and that's not my space, which he loves. He helps the domestic help at home.
So how would you describe India's art in 2 or less sentences?
Oh, India's art cannot be described in 2 sentences. It's a vast subject altogether. But just to give you a small nutshell, I think he's wearing this is called a gamusa. So gamusa, if you see, it's hand woven. It's our gamusa. It's our Indian towel. During Bihu, which is the festival of Assam, the people, they exchange gamusas during Bihu. I mean, you seek blessings from the seniors, from the elders, and also you exchange the gamusa with the friends and family. It's a sign of love and getting together during our Bihu festival.
So Sidhu, what are some traditions in India, and what are like the foods they make with those holidays?
So in Assam they make like a masotinga, which means like with a tomato and all.
Like tangy fish.
Tangy fish. And my grandmother makes that mansotsa, which is like mutton pickle. And so they make butter chicken, roti, sarson ka saag, makki ki roti, everything.
So these are traditional foods, and as you see here, we have some goat curry or mutton, as the Indian people call it, and these are some lusi.
Lucy or puris,
Yeah. So
which is something like a bread. Flatwares, the plates, it's made of bell metal. This is pure from Assam. The glass, this is the bowl. So these are certain culture, which is this is from the Assamese culture that you can see here.
So it's a
Right.
very nice way
Yeah.
that food comes to traditions.
Right.
So for the next question, it's how does colors and art impact the festival of Holi?
So in Holi, they play Holi with a colored powder with a face, and
So Holi is a festival during the spring season, and it's a festival of colors. You play with colors, whether it is colored powder, colored water. It's fun, and you prepare malpuas, which is something like a pancake. So every state has different food, traditional food during Holi. Yeah.
Ties down to art with the colors.
So
So for the next question, it's what are some like examples of Indian art or its finest arts?
So one of the art you can see here, I think it's on the wall out there. It's called the Mandela art. If you see closely, it's mostly all geometrical art, geometrical figures. And this it requires lots of patience. You improve your concentration level. So this is one form of art, and there are it's a vast subject. Like I said, this is one form of art.
And who is this?
This is Lord Ganesha. That's
The main god.
the Lord for prosperity.
And just to say, Stuti Das did this herself over
Yeah, and
COVID. Very
and it
impressive.
took more than 5 days to do this. Thank you.
Yep. So for the next question, it's how does your son Sidhu use art in his daily life or in his life?
so Bihu is a festival of Assam. So basically they dance and then they sing well, and then so Bihu it's like a Assamese Happy New Year.
So how does art relate to Bihu?
So I'm sure everyone has heard of Dr. Bhupen Hazarika. He is the biggest legend from Assam. So he's the one he was the one who's got the entire art whether art is related to music, right?
dance, to
to
singing.
singing. Yes. So since we are now talking about Assam, so you have the Bihu dance, the Bihu songs, the you have different what do you call tribes, different in Assam. So every tribe has their own culture, has their own music.
Special art.
Correct. So that's the art which is and similar to like Assam, you have every state which comes up with their own music, their folk dances. So Bihu is a folk dance basically, and that's how.
That is what.
So maybe
Wow.
you can sing one of his songs.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, they have my Kyoki Pulile. Oh, they have my Kekira Horile. Oh, they have my Sambilahi Pokiobi Tultulia. Oh, they have my Amlueba Hadile.
Okay, nice.
Wow. And as Sidhu said, Bihu is his favorite holiday by far, right?
Yes.
Alright. So, what do you two feel most proud about as our food and culture of India?
The uniqueness, it's blend. You have the blend of all, whether it is from the hill stations, the hilly areas, or the spices from the south, the different colors, yellow, green, red, that shows the taste, right? And the food brings the love, the bond together, the bonding together with your families, friends, and this is one thing where you can see today, you guys are leaving for US, and I think the only way we can be together is through our food, when we have our our own Lucy and Mangso, which we call the good curry and the Lucy, right? That's what we love our food, and we love our culture. That's what we are most proud of. Yeah, we share, we try to be together, we try to call friends together, enjoy the festive mood, and that's keep us going. That's what keeps us going.
Yeah.